The spark, the flame, the rumor fulfilled, the labyrinth on fire, the Palisades fire.
What labyrinth? Oh, this is it. The mouse? I don't actually understand. She's cramming 6 metaphors together.
It's the mouse who builds a maze, but also desires desire itself. The mouse desires cheese.
Why don't we let the worm through the labyrinth?
Yeah. No one's ever put a worm in a maze. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. There's some more bullshit, more about this fire, more of her feeling shitty about people hearing and learning about her affair with RFK Jr. Then what?
People often people I do not know very well, reach out to tell me that I have appeared in their dreams. Okay, gotta get a full breath for this run-on sentence. I wonder if this is because I sleep so little. If the version of me who lives on the plane of dreams tires of waiting for me to release her to action, if she goes out searching for places where she may exist without my permission, if she identifies the minds of those who have felt any kindness towards me, if she thinks that within her dreams she might get to live freely instead.
Breathe.
ChatGPT was broken. ChatGPT was broken at this time.
I wonder, too, if this is a function of being a visible face but a veiled personality.
Oh, come on.
If my impression contains empty space that renders me an adaptable idea and thus a useful device for subconscious minds, it is nice to think of this, that I might still be in some way to someone of use.
Apparently of use to Vanity Fair magazine, who I recommend we collectively stop clicking on links until she is no longer in her current position.
I mean to tell you as best I can what it was to face the unrealness, to stand so close that it seemed at times almost plausible, to tiptoe along the edge of the abyss and to balance there just long enough to forget that the plates would soon shift. I mean to tell you of the canyon where voices carried, the place where monsters spoke to me, where I listened, where I found that, as fortune or curse would have it, I knew the language of monsters, where, with news on my tongue and tears in my eyes, the role of town crier I interpret literally, I ran back over the hill to translate for those who could not stomach the thought of standing face to face with monsters, but who required knowledge of monsters as the monsters accrued ever more power, as they revealed or converted ever more monsters among men.
Can we just break something down here? I want to slow it down for a second, because I really need to, she was let go from a publication because she had a FaceTime sex affair with a quackadoodle political candidate, right? Which was a complete violation of her ethics.
Right, because she was covering him.
Yeah, she was covering. It's completely unethical. Now we learn she's had multiple affairs with people. Of people that she's covered. It's really bad, right? This is really bad, and she's acting like she, she's acting like she was thrown to the wolves, like these monsters are ripping her apart and all this stuff. She faced the very basic level of consequences someone should expect to face for doing the things that she did.
And then she fell up. She got a fancy job at Vanity Fair and what I'm sure is a 6-figure book deal.
Yes, at minimum. So, woof. That's my review so far. Okay, she jerks herself off about monsters for a bit, and here's the excerpt of the end of this chapter. It's so good. It really is my favorite part.
Certain dramas you can count on. Empires fall at last. Heroes fail at first. And here I mean to tell you that character is not why you are in the end, what you are in the end. Character is the thing you cannot outrun or outgun that spars with fate all along. I refer now to my own, witness and witnessed. When I slipped, I was swallowed whole. straight through the plot, under the blade of the devices, and out the other side.
Under the blade of the devices?
She's talking about people shitposting about her. So she's currently under the blade of the devices right now because people keep joking about how shitty this is online. So that's under the blade of the devices.
I mean to tell you that this is more meaningful and more meaningless than you might think.
So it's nothing. So nothing.
Thank
It doesn't mean anything.
Very deep.
I mean to tell you that before I was consumed by it, I could not have told you what it was.
But now now she knows it's the worm.
Okay, this is coming up. This is actually low key the worst line of all, actually, in terms of writing, in my opinion. My critique. Go ahead.
The flag winked beside the lanes that bent to borders that faded to barriers that fell to the lines I crossed.
First of all, what are you talking about? Second of all, the flag fucking winked? What is it, an asshole?
Besides the lanes that bent to borders that faded to barriers.
Girl, I have no idea what you're talking about.
To the lines that I crossed.
Who do they have? Did anyone edit this? The flag. Okay, one more time. The flag winked beside the lanes that bent to borders, that faded to barriers, that fell to the lines I crossed. Is she on DMT at a bowling alley? What is she even talking about?
Well, I'll tell you what she's talking about. She says, I am talking, of course, about how it happened between me and the politician.
Okay.
I am talking, of course, about how it happened between the country and the president. I cannot talk about one without the other. When I open my eyes, I see still the blur of colors, the flash of red, of blue, of white.
Jesus, dude.
I mean to tell you now as best I can.
I mean, thank you for reading. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you. I'm coming to Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Around Thanksgiving?
I am, yeah. I'm coming to Chicago around Thanksgiving. I look forward to seeing you again in person.
Oh, yeah. Same. And Pierre, hopefully, as well.
And yeah, we can share a vegan treat then. I'm pescatarian, so I mean that's the same thing as vegan on Thanksgiving anyway.
Oh yeah, Jared told me to shame you for that.
The softest dietary restrictions, like the weakest. Not even hard enough to be vegan, you know.
So you like respect animals, right? But you see fish and you're like
fish, yeah.
You're like fuck those guys.
Yeah, I guess.
What about worms? Would you eat a worm?
Yeah, would you eat a worm, Mike?
Worms are basically fish.
I would not. This is pescatarianism is the Long Island vegetarian. That's what's called the Long Island vegetarian. You got to have the pizza, so you can't cut cheese. Sorry, I just said cut cheese. Okay, you gotta have pizza, and like you gotta have fish because the quality of fish is so good. Well, so I apologize, and I'm sure you can talk. Maybe you can talk me out of it while I'm in Chicago.
But you draw the line at worms. Then you think worms have feelings?
I've never. No, it's not that. It's more that I'm a little bit disturbed by the thought of a worm, which obviously didn't enter Olivia's head as she was engaging in this affair with Mr. Worm Man.
Andrea, you read a lot of books. In fact, you read one recently that you still finished, but the whole time, every time I would say, "Oh, how was the book going?" you'd be like, "This is the worst book I've ever read. I hate this." Or,
are you going to read Strange People on the Hill? That's the important question.
Is that what your book is called?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'll definitely read it. Wait, I can't even remember the book that I hated.
I forget what it was, but I want your review of what you just read today. Not knowing the characters, not knowing, having like the most surface level knowledge. Just if you picked up a book, cracked this open, and this was the prose that came to meet you on the page, what's your review of American Canto by Olivia Nuzzi?
I would give it 5 stars on Goodreads. I thought the flow of it was really nice, and the content was like, you could tell she lived through a lot and she was reflecting on her experiences, and she really grew from it, and that she wasn't trying to like use like her platform to get more famous. And she likes being by the beach, and she likes looking out of the cars, and and flags, and she's a patriot, and I just think this was really well written, and I have no notes. And I would not eat a worm. No one should eat a worm.
All right. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you to the Cremium subscribers. It's been a pleasure to speak to you all. Thank you for being Cremium subscribers. We go team.
All right. My wife, everybody.